I kind of feel like this after this last game.
Dummy, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I deserve that one. Let's move on. Alright. Kick things up and move it over here to pack 3. There you go.
60 seconds.
Will you pause? Alright, I'll see you on the other side.
Lounge doing on the set?
Oh no!
Someone please strike the vodka
Even though
lounger.
it looks like you're not
Let's
getting
One.
have some names, please, Raul.
I love it when we have one player. That is much less work for me. Alright. Yo, one more thing.
Gotcha, man.
Got you covered.
30
no
seconds.
Problem. Player, you're gonna want to buzz in on the letter B. That's B as in baffle.
Sure.
Hey, maybe if I shave, you won't mistake me for your mother.
20 seconds.
20 seconds.
20 seconds. Oh boy. Okay. When you know an answer, buzz in. If you don't, don't. But if you buzz, you only got a few seconds to pick one of the choices or you're gonna lose cash. Follow me? Alrighty then.
10 seconds.
Good luck.
9. 8.
Okay, get the desktop out of
7,
here. And
6,
go to black.
5,
All right, have a
4,
good one, everybody.
3.
It's big, it's hot. Why doesn't it kill us all? Learn about the sun tonight.
I don't think that's the case, yeah.
It's time for the show where high culture and pop culture collide.
Hey there, my name's Cookie. You have any questions at all, please feel free to keep them to yourself. Anyway, so it's just you playing this time around, huh? Nothing to be ashamed of.
Yes.
Just don't let it happen again. Well, let's get started.
No promises, dude.
Category, please. Pucker up for what little dolls are made of. And you pocket $2,000 if you get this one. Listen carefully to the following scene, and then we'll get to the question. Okay, pay close attention to the following audio file. I had it first.
No, I'm playing with it.
No, I am.
Give it to me.
Ew.
Oh, you broke it.
No, I didn't. Hey, what's that stuff oozing out of it?
Oh, gross. I dare you to taste it.
With which of these were the kids playing? Hugo, Man of 1,000 Faces, Monchi-Chi, Strawberry Shortcake, or Stretch Armstrong?
I think it was Stretch Armstrong.
Stretch Armstrong was that doll made of rubber which when stretched too far would break open and leak this jelly-like ooze. Man, I wish I was Stretch. I mean, when I overextend myself, all I do is eat a pint of Ben & Jerry's and cry on the couch all night.
TMI, Cookie. TMI.
All right, hit me. And I believe this one's called I See Late Night TV in Your Future. $2,000 for a correct answer. Put it in gear, 'cause here we go. If Dionne Warwick had lived in an ancient time, where could she have gone to make some psychic friends? The Oracle at Delphi, the Great Wall of China, the Colosseum in Rome, or the Apollo Theater?
I think it'd be the Oracle at Delphi.
The oracles were shrines for prophets. I guess it was cheaper to build an oracle than to buy all that infomercial time. I need a category. The category, Mutual of Omaha presents Barnum's Animal Crackers. $1,000 at stake on this one. Okay, imagine that the fate of the animal kingdom rests in a box of animal crackers you just bought at 7-Eleven. Imagine your box of animal crackers exists as its own ecosystem. If you eat all the zebras, how will you affect the other animal crackers? Will you wipe out the bison's breeding partners, destroy the tsetse fly's nesting grounds, kill off sustenance for the lions, or murder the giraffe's best friends?
I think it'd be killing off sustenance for the lions.
By eating the zebra crackers, you'd be endangering the lions because that's a main source of food for them. But I wouldn't feel too bad. Since most animal crackers have their heads broken off, those zebras were dead long before you got to them.
Yeah, true.
Okay, pick a category. Well, what do we have here? 75 degrees and colon. I'm giving out $3,000 for a right answer. Let's see how you handle this one. If London Fog used weather symbols on their trench coats, how might you expect the label to read? London bullet point, London equal sign, London asterisk, or London comma?
I think it'd be an equal sign.
The equal sign is the weather symbol for light fog. Yeah, I had a flight delayed once due to excessive mathematics. Lost my luggage, too. Okay, I need a category.
I tried.
Open wide and get ready.
I guess
for
I still
What
gotta
the
work on the
Fork?
pre-roll
And it's worth $2,000
ads, try to get rid of
if you
those
get
once
this
and
one
for all.
right. Okay, you're at a formal dinner party and you're trying to navigate all the silverware. Try not to tuck the tablecloth into your pants and complete the following missing link. Fish fork, dinner fork, blank, 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 dinner knife, fish knife, soup spoon. Salad fork, plate, salad knife, snail fork, plate, oyster knife, dessert fork, plate, butter knife, or lobster fork, bib, nutcracker.
I think it would be 1.
In a formal place setting, the salad fork and knife are closest to the plate.
There you go.
Or you could forget the whole thing and bring your own plastic spork from Taco Bell.
Oh, come on, dude. Everyone knows the
Alright, hit me.
sporks come from KFC.
This little number's known as when your vacation is a blood sport. This one can net you $1,000. Heads up, here it comes. Imagine if Greyhound bus drivers were shown their route the same way that racing Greyhounds are led around a track. How would Greyhound buses get to their destinations? By following a pace car, by following the scent of blood, by following a mechanical rabbit, or by their own intuition?
I think it'd be by following a mechanical rabbit.
In Greyhound racing, the dogs chase a mechanical rabbit. They used to use a live rabbit, but the drivers would get so excited they pee all over the floor.
And we just can't have that.
Category, please. Uh-oh, Elmer
Gibberish
Fudd Diner
question?
Store.
It's time for equalization.
One gibberish category coming up. Dangerous menu items of the South. How about $5,000 to start this gibberish question? All right, as soon as you know the answer, buzz in, because I'm taking away some cash every second and a half. Okay, pay attention and tell me, what popular catchphrase does this rhyme with?
I guess
some
I
blue
have some
pork.
blue pork.
Grits platter,
Grits
they
platter,
white.
they white.
Don't let the punctuation trip you up. First clue, it said once a week on TV.
I have
Is it
some
Take My
blue
Wife,
pork.
please?
Grits platter, they
It
white.
said once a week on TV to get the show started. Last clue, it's on Saturday night.
Oh, okay.
Let's
I'm
see
an
what you
idiot.
think.
Yep.
Or as I like to say, syndicated on Comedy Central, it's Saturday night on another day of the week.
Oh.
Okay, pick a category.
We'll call it a date if you can answer question 8.
The selection is, it's a word, it's a plan, it's... Get it right, I'm handing over $2K. Remember the electric company? Well, you'll need to in order to figure out this analogy. Superman is to tall buildings as Letterman is to what? Capital T, rolling O, silent E, or pinheads at GE?
Is it silent E? It's either silent E or capital T.
For the curious, here's the right answer.
Oh.
Just as Superman's able to leap tall buildings in a single bound, Letterman can do the same thing with capital T's. Now, if they can only get Terry Hatcher to play Letterman's wife, I'd be watching Electric Company every day. I need a category.
Novi is number 9.
For your enjoyment, a sitcom called Math. And you're playing for $3,000 cash money. Put your tray in the upright position. It's time for takeoff. Suppose that the 1984 cast of Saturday Night Live and the cast of Seinfeld are two mathematical sets. Which of the following would be true of the two sets? Julia Louis-Dreyfus is the intersection, Michael Richards is the intersection, Julia Louis-Dreyfus is the union, or Michael Richards is the union?
Okay. I think it's the Union.
You should really get that looked at.
Oh, it's intersection,
In case
isn't
you're
it?
wondering,
I knew it was Julia
Louis-Dreyfus
Louis-Dreyfus.
has been on Saturday Night Live and Seinfeld, so she's the intersection of the two sets. Michael Richards was on the variety show Fridays, which intersected with a garbage can in 1982. Okay, I need a category. You better limber up, cause you just chose
Three-way.
a three-way. Okay, this is simple, but hear me out anyway. You're
Yeah.
gonna see a three-way like this one. Go for your buzzer when you see the correct three-way member lit up. If it's the right match,
That's
you'll
obviously
score.
grand
But
fine.
watch out, if you're wrong,
Ollie
you
North.
lose a grand every time you're wrong. But don't be misled. This question may or may not have anything to do with the three-way as a group. Okay, let's get down and dirty. This three-way is known as Welcome Back, My Friends, blah, blah, blah. Which means this three-way's using everyone's favorite supergroup, Emerson, Lake, and Palmer. Alrighty, watch your buzzer. Here we go.
Oh, yes.
You're Lake. Emerson.
Oh, yes.
Robert
Oh, yeah.
Palmer. Arnold
Oh,
Palmer.
yes.
Ricky
Oh,
Lake.
yes.
Emerson
Oh,
Fittipaldi.
Oh, yes.
Jim Palmer.
Okay, must stop. Can't take it anymore. Looks like we've reached our climax. Now let's see how you scored. Nicely done, a perfect score. Must be all that practicing alone, huh? This should firm up your overall score. Yes, it's time to move on now, but I'll never forget our special experience together. Whatever your name is. That's it for round one. Let's go to round two. Now remember, everything in round two is worth double, so heads up. Category, please. The category is free verse and free throws. Play your cards right, you win $4,000. Let's see if you can wrap your head around this. Suppose that when the Harlem Globetrotters were forming in 1926, they had recruited only Harlem Renaissance writers who could have gone from poet to power forward. Maya Angelou, Alex
That'd be
Haley,
Langston Hughes.
Langston Hughes was one of the most well-known of the Harlem Renaissance writers.
There you go.
And he also had a killer half-court jump shot. All right, hit me. Coming at you, XYZ PDQ Bach, 4,000 big ones for a right answer here. Oops, the orchestra conductor has left his fly down and doesn't have a music stand to hide behind as he conducts the symphony orchestra. Since they have a front and center view of his shorts from where they sit, which section of instruments will be most disrupted as they giggle and point? The French horns, the tubas, the violas, or the gong?
I'm not sure, to be honest with you.
The correct answer is...
Violas.
In a symphony orchestra, the violas are in the front row, right in front of the conductor, and at this moment possibly making jokes about their G strings. I need a category.
Swing your partner 1 in 3.
A do-si-do for the big
13.
Now serving. They've gone down the drain, but backwards. How does $4,000 grab you? Oh, you know what? I had this song running through my head recently, and I couldn't think of the name of the band. Help me out by typing it in when you know it. And you do know it. It was this Australian band. They were really popular back in the early 80s. They sang that song about eating Vegemite sandwiches. Oh, yeah, the song was called Down Under. What was their name again? All right.
Who can it be now?
Nice. They come from a land down under. They're men at work, but not lately. Okay, I need a category. Well, the good news is you're still alive. Bad news, you just picked an impossible question.
Oh dear.
And this one is, it's time to know Jack. And I believe we have a piddly 20 grand payoff for getting this one right. All right, now I assume you bought a copy of every version of You Don't Know Jack, right?
Yes.
If you haven't, get your loser ass to the store and buy them all. Anyway, here's my impossible question. On the box cover of You Don't Know Jack Sports, what color eyes does the bald guy have? Green, red, brown, or blue?
It's green.
No, but the background's green. Not that I'm going to give you any credit for that.
Oh.
Let's take a look at the right answer. All I can say is if you have a copy of You Don't Know Jack Sports and you didn't just hit the pause button and take a look at the box, you are simply an unqualified bonehead.
Yeah, whatever.
Okay, pick a category. Hey, all right. Guess what you just picked? It's time to play Dis or Dat. The category for this Dis or Dat question is sounds to make you fat. Time for a little sugar. I'm going to check off 7 names, and for each one, you have to tell me if it's a pop music group from the 60s or 70s, or if it's a Ben & Jerry's ice cream flavor. If it's a top 40 pop group from the 60s or 70s, press 1. If it's a decadent Ben & Jerry's ice cream flavor, press 2. And press 4 if you want to skip. I'll give you $1,000 for a right answer, and you lose $1,000 if you get it wrong or if you don't get to it at all. All right, let's put 30 seconds on the clock. And we're off. Peace Pops, music group or Ben & Jerry's?
Ice cream.
Peaches and Herb.
That's a group.
Wild Cherry.
Group.
Vanilla Caramel Fudge.
Ice cream.
The Lovin' Spoonful.
That's a group.
Cherry Garcia.
Ice cream.
This is it. Strawberry Alarm Clock.
Group.
That's all she wrote. Hello. 7 out of 7.
All right.
Let's throw that
We
into
start
your
our
total.
comeback now, I guess.
Well, that does wonders for your total. Let's see what's coming up. All right, hit me. Well, looks like this category is if your mother ran the world. Better wake up, there's $6,000 at stake. Here's a tip for you. The next time you get yelled at for keeping the refrigerator door open, just say your icebox has an open door policy. If the items in your refrigerator follow the same conditions as America's open door policy from the early 1900s, which of the following would be true? Condiments can vote despite their age, any food can immigrate to the top shelf, all leftovers have equal trading rights, or fruits and veggies can go to the same school.
Open door policy. I think it's immigration.
Any food on the top shelf? Not when those tall soda bottles are hogging up all the space.
Oh.
Hey, got a minute? Take a look at a right answer. The open door policy of the early 20th century guaranteed equal trading rights with China to all countries. So if China closed their doors to us, would the lights stay on? I need a category.
Number 17.
Let's see what we got going. As good a place as any. Get a right answer, you're walking away with $4 grand. Think fast. Imagine you're planning a little get-together with some friends. If you buy a case of beer and put it in Seward's icebox, where would you be keeping it?
You'd be
A
putting it in
research
Alaska.
facility? Secretary of State William Seward was responsible for the United States purchase of Alaska, which was dubbed Seward's icebox or Seward's folly by those who thought it was a stupid idea. Seward closed the deal for $7.2 million. Think how many pony kegs you could buy with that.
I guess now we can call it Sarah Palin's volley.
Category, please. May I introduce, what college coach isn't a fascist? You get 4,000 clams for this one. Hope you brought your suit. It's time to get wet. Which of these best describes a varsity student athlete kept out of competition for a year for being Mussolini's fascist henchman? A pinko-red, a red-shirted black shirt, a black and blue, black and white, or a yellow-bellied brown shirt?
If you're kept out of competition, you're red-shirted.
Mussolini's fascist henchmen wear black shirts, and varsity athletes who sit out a year to extend their eligibility are red shirts. Which would make World War II just a big game of black shirts versus skins. Okay, pick a category.
Step right up.
To be or not to be, Arthur.
This one's called To Be or Not To Be, Arthur. How does $2,000 sound? All right. Here's one for you TV theme song buff. What are the concluding lyrics to the theme song of the 70s sitcom Maude? Anything but tranquilize and right on Maude. She'll get tempers rise and fighting Maude. Don't discuss her thighs and anger Maude. Or petite for her large size, mighty Maude.
Anything but tranquilizing right on Maude.
We're talking about that uncompromising, enterprising, anything but tranquilizing right on Maude.
I never got over the Joan of Arc line,
polyester
though.
and drinking scotch. Okay, I need a category.
Question number 20.
Here we have, this looks like a job for Tidy Bowl Man. And get this one right, you got 4K coming your way. Okay, so if Superman cleans villains off the streets of Metropolis and Batman keeps the streets of Gotham clean, tell me this. What would you expect a superhero named Vauban to clean? Hair-clogged shower drains, puke-puddled grammar school hallways, blood-stained hospital sheets, or wax-filled ears?
I think it'd be the hallways.
Vauban is the brand name of the sawdust stuff they sprinkle in the hallways of grammar schools when kids get sick. Vauban, able to absorb partially digested bologna sandwiches in a single sweep. All right, hit me.
All right, let's see if we can finish strong here.
You're about to embark on the attack. Hit your buzzer when you see two
Press
words on the
spacebar to
screen
blow
that
past
match.
this crap.
$2,000 if you're right, 2,000 off if you're wrong. It's not so hard as long as you remember this.
Remember the clue.
It's gotta be a match that fits this clue. There is no place like the Jack Attack. That's what I always say. It's your home away from home. So relax. There's nothing to worry about.
Oh, okay, that's Home Sweet Home, I think. Okay, everything's got to deal with home. Homies. Homeboys, sure. Homer. Homely. Why'd you bring up Randy Johnson with that one? Oh, those are home cries. Not wrong, but home court advantage? Yeah. Homing pigeon, yeah.
Well, slap my face and call me sugar. Let's see how you check your final score.
All right.
That's the game.
Honestly,
Wow, you were the best
if it
guest
weren't for
we
that
had this
impossible
whole game.
question,
Really?
we
Now, do me a
could
favor.
have
Take a quick
ended
look to your
very
left.
well
Now
there.
you're right, and repeat after me.
That's a wrap, folks. Give yourselves a little pat on the back. And Raul, are we doing another one of these?
Well. How does it feel to be the smartest person in your own little world? If you want to play again in your own little world, let me know.
Can't get to sleep at night?
Alright, that concludes this episode of You Don't Know Jack Volume 3. If you like what you saw here, be sure to hit that thumbs up button, subscribe, and leave a comment in the section below. This is Tickets Waste Gaming,